All right, we're going to look at range and standard deviation. This is actually really short. So let's just get into it. It's just one page for you here. So range. So that's like how far the data spreads. So it's the lowest number and the highest number, and then we just subtract them. And then that gives us our range of values. So, okay, we survey our friends to find out how many hours they work each week. The responses are 5, 20, 8, 10, 35, and 12. What is the range? So it's the maximum number minus the minimum number. So the highest number is 35. And then the smallest number is 5. And then 35 minus 5 is 30. So that is our range. The data spreads along 30 values. That's not going to hit all 30 values. So obviously, we don't have that many friends we asked how many hours they work. But it spans from 5 hours all the way to 35 hours. Standard deviation is another measure of spread, right? So it's basically the distance from the mean. And here's a nice little formula here for it, okay? So let me I just kind of describe the formula for you. So we can have Excel or Desmos calculate these values for us. And I'll actually do that as well. But I'm a formula kind of person, so I like this. So standard deviation is the square root of this fancy E looking symbol, I should say. Oh my gosh. Can I draw it? It means sum. So we're adding up a bunch of things. The sum of the data value, and an X bar is the mean. And we're going to take all those differences, square them, and divide them by n minus 1, where n is the number of data values. Okay? So let's, for the fun of it, do this formula. So we want to have our data value. We can find our data value minus our mean, and then we can square it. Oops, X bar squared. And then I will add all those numbers up here at the end, right? Okay, so we only have a few values here. We have 5, 20, 8, 10, 35, and 12. So let's find the mean, or that X bar, right? So we can add up all the numbers. So 5 plus 20 plus 8 plus 10 plus 35 plus 12. And then we're going to divide it by how many data values there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So if I add all these up, let's see. 30, 65, 70, 70 and 20 makes 90. So 90 divided by 6 actually will give 15. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each value here and subtract the mean. So 5 minus 15 is negative 10. 20 minus 15 is 5. 8 minus 15 is negative 7. 10 minus 15 is negative 5. 35 minus 15 is 20. And then 12 minus 15 is negative 3. Now I'm going to square all these values. So all these negatives are going to go away because squaring a negative pairs it up to be positive. So that's going to be 100, 25, 49, 25, 409. And let's add these all up. So let's see, 100 and 400 will make 500. 50. That's so close to being 50, so 99. 599 plus 9, 608. So that's the sum. So if I finish out this formula, right, with the square root, the sum of all the things squared is that 608. And then we have n minus 1. So remember there were 6 data values, so I'll subtract 1 from it. So really we have 608 divided by 5. And then we're going to take the square root of that. So let's see what that is. So 608 divided by 5 is about 120. Actually, it is 121.6. And then we'll do the square root of that. So 121.6. So I get about 11.0272, and it keeps going. So how about 11.03? Okay, that's our standard deviation. I'm going to show you, and I believe Sheets will do it, and I know Desmos will as well. So I'll write it on here, but desmos.com/calculator. I'm going to pull up the app, but that's the website if you've not heard of it. I can't remember if we've used it in this class before, so I'm going to go there first. And there's a functions tab, and we can have statistics and standard deviation. So I can just put my values in. So 5, 20, 8, 10, 35, and 12. And do you see? We get the same number. So the back end of it is doing that formula. Let me pull up Sheets because I think Sheets can do it as well. Yeah, so we open an Excel file or a Google Sheets file and go type in a formula. We put equals, and when I start doing ST, standard deviation pulls up, and I can just type in all those values again. So 5, 20, 8, 10, 35, and 12. And then we can just hit enter, and we get that same 11.03. All right. And then that's all for range and standard deviation. So if you have any questions, let me know.